Hello guys, and welcome to another week of Top Tech Stories. Yeah, we are very glad that you made it to this another edition, and it's interesting to let you also know that next week Friday, and that this coming Friday, we'll be having a live broadcast. That means we'll be going live to make the announcement of our Techvangelists competition winner. And you know the criteria already. We've been running this competition for almost 3 months now. And if you are eligible and you want to know who the winner is going to be, we want you to be online and join us live on Friday. All right, so we'll be catching you on Friday. But meanwhile, here are the stories for this week. Twitter is rolling out audio tweets for iOS. According to the report by Twitter here, it says Twitter starts rolling out audio tweets on iOS, and there is no word on when this feature will be available on Android. Wow, I really don't know what. Well, I feel like they test these things on iOS first, because maybe I believe they think it's going to be buggy. So iOS might just be the place where they capture bugs and stuff like that. But yeah, trying to paint it good for the Android users so we don't feel bad. But I always wonder why these features come out very late for Android, but we'll be all right anyway. But we know that it's going to be available for Android maybe before the end of the year, or even any time before then. So how this feature works is very simple. You will now be able to record audio and attach them to tweets. So if you are composing a tweet for the first time and this feature is available for you, you will see a little waveform icon by the side of your where you're supposed to attach pictures to your tweet. Then when you click on it, you can tap on the red button that says record, and then you can record your voice. So currently for the feature, it is limited to just 140 seconds of audio. So if you have more to say, either you have to speak very fast, or once the first 140 seconds are over, you'll be given another chance to record another 140 seconds, and thereby making it into a thread. And it is important to note that this audio feature is only available when you are composing a tweet, not when you are retweeting or when you are responding to a tweet. All right, so another thing to note also is that your profile picture at the time you record the audio is going to be the photo that's going to be attached to the audio, so that people see when they're about to listen to it. You know how it works on platforms like WhatsApp, where you send a voice note and the user who gets the voice note sees that your tiny profile picture by the side of the voice note. So that's the same thing is going to be in this place. So you can listen to the audio tweets by clicking on the play button. All right, but Twitter also says that audio tweet is going to be under serious moderation by Twitter, because they really want to know what people are saying, so that people do not use cursy words on social media. So this is a really welcome development. Let us know what you think about it, because I'm really excited about it. Because sometimes it's very limiting to have to limit what you want to say to just 140 or 280 characters. But giving people the platform to be able to make use of their voice instead of just write, I think is a faster way to communicate. But then it could be both ways anyway. You know, people could also misuse it, use it to say all manner of things. You know that when you give people the opportunity to send a voice tweet, you are also empowering them with the ability to say whatever they like, whatever tone they want to use, you know. And let's see how this all plays out. And in case you are wondering if listening to audio long audio tweets could prevent you from doing other things, no, Twitter says that you can actually listen to audio tweets while going through other test tweets as well. So for me, this is a welcome development. Let us know what you think about this, and if you're an Android user, please be patient. I'm also an Android user, and while we watch our iOS brothers tell us how it looks like, and while we wait for them to try this feature out, we will also patiently wait for Twitter to release an update or release this feature for the very first time on Android. So in as much as we hate breakup stories, a breakup story is looming in the tech industry, and is the 15 years partnership between Apple and Intel that is reportedly about to come to an end. So according to sources, Apple is planning on breaking away from Intel's partnership that has seen them produce Mac computers with Intel chips since 2005. And the sources have it that Apple is making this move because they want to take total control of their own hardware, maybe to help them save costs in the long run, or maybe for some other reasons. We don't really know that details for now. But as you all know, Apple has been making the chip used in iPhone and in iPad, and it makes more sense if they want to take total control of the whole production process for Macs as well. But this might signal a misinformation, or for other companies who may not understand the nature of the breakup, and then it might be it might make Intel's business a little bit to suffer, which of course is likely going to be. One thing we do know for sure is that most tech companies right now are trying to expand their abilities and reduce their dependencies on other major partners. As you can see already, it's happening. That happened this year. Facebook, for example, is investing billions of dollars into fiber cables and trying to break away from their dependency on companies who produce this, who provide these services, and investing billions into it themselves, so that they can have a major edge in that area, since their services totally depend on these cables, right? And we can see that Amazon itself, on the other hand, built its own fleet of cargo ship and delivery truck. It makes more sense because it saves them cost when they have to, rather than relying on other companies to deliver their products to their customers all over. And you can see different examples everywhere. So this decision by Apple is likely going to be announced in this coming developer conference starting from Monday. So we're going to pay key attention to whether or not they are going to make that announcement. All right, so we wish Intel very well, and we know that this is business and they are going to continue to grow stronger, even as more partners are going to also come their way. All right, still talking about Apple. This year Apple is going to be holding their worldwide developer conference, WWDC, online. It's usually a physical meetup event, but due to the health concerns and health issues that have been posed by coronavirus threat, Apple is bringing this event online. And here are some of the biggest announcements that we are looking forward this WWDC. And the first one is about the news we just reported about Apple's breakup with Intel, and it's going to be the Mac's transition to ARM processors. So they are going to be jumping from Intel CPUs to ARM based chip. All right, and this is one of the reasons, and in fact this is the main reason why I believe they are leaving Intel, because they want to begin to use ARM processors for Macs, and these are the same ARM processors that power their iPhones and their iPads. All right, so we already know that, so we are just going to be waiting for the official announcement from Apple. Now the second one is what they call air tags. So they are actually tags that you can attach to items like your bag, some of those valuables that you know that they get missing easily, like your keys, right? So that you can locate them with your phone or with your iPad. All right, so we await the announcement of the AirTags as well. So we're going to be having a lot of hardware and software updates as well. So we are going to be hearing the announcement of iOS and the iPad OS 14. All right, so and there are a lot of features available on this iOS 14. All right, so the Mac OS 10.16 as well, and the Watch OS 7. All right, so finally we are going to be also hearing about the TV OS, and then we're going to be seeing a showcase of some of the Macs and the iPad that have been designed for the next year. All right, so let us know what you think about and what your expectations about the WWDC this year is going to be. And if you don't use Mac, if you don't use Apple devices, this question is not for you. So this question is only for people who use Apple devices. All right, so I'm not even eligible to answer, so I'll be throwing it to Jerry when he watches this video at the end of the day. All right, so we don't know for sure if since this event is going to be streamed online, we don't know if we are all going to be given the opportunity to watch it, or if it's only going to be for some select developers. But I think we should check on YouTube on June the 22nd from 10 a.m. Pacific time on June 22nd. All right, so I believe that this event is going to be mind-blowing, and there are going to be a lot of other announcements aside the one I just mentioned now. So we'll just await it and know what Apple has for us this year. All right, so finally for this week, money in Excel. This is a new feature from Microsoft, and it's available for Microsoft 365 family plan. All right, so if you are subscribed to the Microsoft 365 package, then you can use this new feature by Microsoft Excel, which is called Money in Excel. So how it works basically is that it allows you to connect your banks and other personal financial sources to Excel, so that once transactions are performed in your bank or wherever, it syncs directly into a spreadsheet. So from that spreadsheet, you can see how much you spent, you can visualize charts, you can visualize graphs and whatever, so, and according to the source, this feature is available for subscribers in the US currently, because the banks in the US have already been integrated into, you can connect banks in the US into the Excel app. All right, so we don't have information if it is currently available for those outside the US currently. So like I said, this is a new feature for Microsoft 365 subscribers, and it is available for people who are on Microsoft 365 personal and family plan. All right, so, and you know that this plan is not free, right? So if you hope to enjoy this feature, you want to enjoy this feature, you can simply just subscribe to the Microsoft 365 plan, and it costs about $6.99 per month for one person and $9.99 a month for a family. So if you are not a subscriber to the Office 365 package, you can contact us via the comments below or via chats. All right, so we can have one developed for you. Our email address, by the way, is techvangelists@gmail.com. So that concludes Top Tech Stories this week. And remember that next week, this coming Friday, we are having a live broadcast to announce our winner. So ensure that you share this video, and if you've not been part of this competition, ensure that you do all it takes right now. You can see the video on top of the screen right now. You can watch it and participate in the competition, so that you can be part of the winners that will be making announcement on the 25th, which is this coming Friday. All right, so see you next week Friday, and keep watching Top Tech Stories. Bye bye.